Mom. Hey, Lisa. Hey, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Nice to see you all back. We're gonna have a good show today, guys. It's gonna be real busy. Real busy, 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 busy. You're waiting? It's gonna start in 1 minute. We always try and get on like at 3 o'clock. All right, Dad, it's 3 o'clock. Here we go. Okay. Hi, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Taste of CoShe's. Today, up on the block, we're going to do our zucchini bread. Okay, so we got our zucchini set up. We got our butter set up, and it's unsalted. We have our walnuts. We have our eggs, sugar, everything ready. We're ready to go. Next week up on the block, I want to tell you we're going to be making these beans here. They're called red beans and rice. Okay, and a little cornbread on the side to go with it. I wanted to show you guys because I showed you guys how to make these from scratch, all the way from scratch. This, my dears, are canned beans, and they're so creamy. Look how creamy. Show how creamy they are, Dad. We're gonna show you how to do that in 30 minutes, and it is really good. Cause I'm having that for my dinner tonight, okay? So let's get started. So over here we have our zucchini, so we're gonna take these. You need 3 zucchinis. They could be medium, they could be, you know, you're gonna wash those off. You're gonna bring them over here, and we're gonna get these ready. Come on over, Dad. And everybody knows that when I use my chopping blocks up here, I always wet a paper towel. That paper towel is going to keep everything from moving and slipping so you don't accidentally cut your fingers. Okay? So we're going to put this little wet paper towel down. Then I'm going to pull out my veggie one and set it on top. See? It keeps that from moving. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just cut off the tops and slice them in half. See that? Because we need these to be grated up for the zucchini bread. And they're just fresh zucchinis. Nothing special with them. Okay? And after we get those chopped up, and get rid of that, we're going to put them over here in the Cuisinart. Now, your Cuisinart has a lot of, I tell you guys, or a KitchenAid, whatever you want to call it. But on this, you see, it has for smaller, has for larger, okay? We're going to use the larger size. And these KitchenAids will really save you on a lot of work. And you just pop it in there, close it up, and it has the other blades. It has all kind of attachments. including slicing. Okay, so we're gonna get these grated up pretty quickly. You're gonna turn it on low, put it down, and if you can see, it's just gonna take it right on in there and grate it up for us. It is so much easier, you guys, than grating cheese or different things. If it's a little fat, just put one in. I absolutely love it. I don't think I could do without it in my kitchen. Okay, it's just that easy. And it's done. Voila, magic. Take these, we'll throw them away. Drop these down in the garbage disposal. We'll leave it down there for the sous chef. That's Papa. Papa's the sous chef, y'all. Pop these off. Get this out of here. Put that on the clean side and get our measuring cup because we need 2 cups of grated zucchini. Okay? What are we making? Oh, okay. Hey, we are making zucchini bread today. Zucchini bread. You know, this is a good way, you guys, if you can't get your children to eat vegetables, hey, put it in the bread. So zucchini bread is sweet. It is like a banana bread. Okay? So look at that. It's about 3 small zucchinis, but you know I had a real giant one in there. I wanted to show you guys how pretty they were. So that's all we needed. So we got that. Clean this up. Get it out our way. There we go. And that's keep it moving. So now the next thing I want to do, oh, I got zucchini everywhere, don't I, y'all? The next thing I want to do is I want to do my flour. So we're going to come over here and get the flour. Ooh. We had an accident. So, this is the cake flour. I use cake flour. I got salt everywhere, y'all. Don't fall. I'll let Dad get that up right quick while I do this. Thank you, Dad. And I need a teaspoon of salt. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna work with one hand. So here we go. So I use the cake flour, which is called soft as silk. And it is exactly flour. And cake flour, I never make my cakes or anything with regular flour. It is flour, but the only thing is, it's been sifted like hundreds and hundreds of times. And so it makes it light, so your cakes aren't heavy. Okay? So what I usually do is sift it one more time. I'm gonna pull this out because I need a little assistance. And this is live TV, y'all. Live, live, live. We've had our first accident. Yes, we have. I'm gonna put this over here like this. And it tells me to rotate. Well, I put it on backwards. Bear with me. Oh, Dad's back. Okay, good. We don't need that. All right, here we go. So then I take my flour, my cake flour, and I'm gonna pour it in here a little at a time. And this is what I use for my sister. And you just bang it like this, see? And it sifts it right on down. And when I make my cakes, this is how we sift it. Okay? Put this one in here. Set this right here. And I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna get my other ingredients. So I'm gonna put my baking powder in there, my nutmeg in here. I'm going to put my baking soda in here, And the salt that we spilled for good luck, we're going to remeasure a teaspoon. And you guys, whenever you do your measurements, because you can overflow it, do it on the side. So that way it doesn't dump into your ingredients, okay? And then we're gonna sift this in here with that, just like this. Get it all sifted in here. Then I'm gonna take my little whisk and whisk it down like that. And then we're just gonna stir it up lightly. Not a lot, just enough to incorporate it all in. So now that's gonna go there. Now we're gonna work over here. So Dad's gonna come around. Get that up. I'm gonna bring this butter over. And we're gonna drop our butter in here because we need to cream our butter and sugar together. This is unsalted butter, everybody. You get it out, drop it down in your, and I kind of wipe it off just a little. You want to save this, okay? Save these because this is how you butter your dishes. And I'll show you what I'm talking about afterwards. Let's get this going. Drop this one down in there. Flip this down and we're going to get that creamer. Okay? I don't mind. But thank you, Dad. Get my hands rinsed out. I'm an old pro. I don't like it. I might have to lift it up and stuff, and I don't want to keep turning it off. Okay, so then we're going to get this butter creamed. We're going to drop our sugar down in there and get it going. And that means we're going to drop this brown sugar in here too and get that going. Turn it up. We're going to let it do what it do. All right, guys. Down just a tad. And I'm going to get this off the sides, kick it off the sides. Turn it up again. All right, now while that's going, I'm going to come on over here and I'm going to bring my eggs over. Okay? And I'm going to crack these eggs in here. I'm going to crack them over in something else. I don't want to crack them in here because I don't want any shells. See? You can see if there's any shells in there, and there's none. I'm going to break my yolks. Give it a little stir, and then I'm going to bring this and I'm going to put this down in here. Bring it back on. And I'm going to drop the last little bit down in there, and let that work. Now we're going to put in this butter extract, and if you've never seen butter extract and vanilla extract, I'm going to show you what that looks like. A lot of people say, I've never seen butter extract before. This is butter extract, okay, you guys? And it's really buttery smelling, okay? So this is creaming up very nicely. Can y'all see that? Let me bring this down. See that? Very nice. Give it another go at it. Make sure you get the bottom up. Okay, and just scrape it back off on the sides here like that. And then you're gonna drop this back down in there and let it spin a little bit more. Okay? And then we're gonna bring our zucchini over. Was it 2 cups of zucchini or 3? Okay. All right. So we're gonna add a little zucchini. And then we're gonna add a little flour. A little zucchini. That's like your liquid, you know? And then a little flour. A little zucchini. Get it all in there. And then the remainder of the flour. You can really smell the nutmeg, you guys. Get all this out the way. And we're gonna come here and pop it up, and we're gonna get the sides. I'm gonna put it back down in there. I'm gonna let it do what it do on high for just a minute, okay? Now, while this is rolling, we're gonna come back over here, okay? Now that I see that it's all getting in there good, I'm gonna turn it down to low now, just to a stir. And I'm gonna come over here and show you what we're gonna do with this. This is parchment paper, and you guys know I always use it because it helps to lift your cakes out. So we're gonna take this butter that we reserved and put it in here and rub it all around. I don't like to use cooking oil when I make cakes. I like to use the butter. Okay? And then we're gonna do the same with this one. I'm trying to move fast, you guys, so it won't be a super long show. I know, don't want it to be boring. Then I'm gonna take this cake flour that I used and I'm gonna plop it back in there. And I use the same flour that I used to make it with, so that there won't be any difference in taste. And then you're gonna shake it around and then roll it, okay? And then I like to pop it down and get the extra out. And then we drop this down in here like that. We're gonna do the same thing with this one. It makes two loaves, okay? We're gonna come over here. That way I don't make a bigger mess than I made with the salt. Okay. Then we're gonna get this extra out. And then we'll put this one down in there. Now this is ready over here. So I'm gonna bring this over here where you guys are. Now you should be preheating your oven right now on 325. Got a lot of bread, you guys. Now, just like any other loaf, you can freeze it, use it later, or give it away to the neighbors. Or a family member. Okay, and then you're just gonna stir it up. Make sure it's all nice from the bottom and everywhere else. Can y'all see that? Okay, then we're gonna fill these dishes. Okay, half and half. And put some more over here. Don't have to be perfect. If you got too much in one, take it out, put it in the other. Which I see I do, so I'm just gonna take a little bit, put it over here. And just fluff it around just like that. And we'll do the same on this one. Okay. Put that in there. And then we're ready for the oven. So let's set this on 325, which I did. And then we just pop them in there. They're gonna go in here for 35 to 40 minutes. Uncovered. And this is a little cake tester. This is so nice, you guys. You know what I forgot to do? I gotta pull one out. I'm so busy going so fast. I had to make one with walnuts and one without. So now I gotta put some walnuts in this one and then put it back in there. I'm gonna sprinkle my walnuts, half of them, because my grandson doesn't like nuts in his. So I had to remember those two over there that I made earlier, they have nuts in them. So like I say, you're making 2 loaves. So if you want walnuts in it, you put it in. If you don't want it in one, you leave it out. So we did put it in this one. So there, got it in there. I'm gonna sprinkle me just a couple on top, just to let me know that this one is the walnuts. Okay? Because once the bread is baked, you can't see it until you cut it. Now we're gonna pop it back in. All right. Come on, y'all, let's go over here. Woo. We already have it ready. I just pulled these out the oven. So look at here. Both of these are with nuts, and you can see that it made 2 breads. And the reason I put that parchment paper, and I want to show you, is you'll just cut down the side, like that. And then it will lift right up. See that? Right up, and then you just set it right on down. See that? And that's why we cook with parchment paper. Oh, they're still so warm. And I'm gonna get my bread knife, and we're gonna cut one. I want you to be able to see it on the inside. Can y'all see that? Oh my goodness. You see that? So nice. Look at that. And moist. And this little sugar topping. Oh my God. That little sugar topping is just amazing. I'm gonna cut this again. You guys have got to try this. You won't taste the zucchini in it. You won't even know what's in there. Because that zucchini disappears. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, Dad. Come on in here. Come on.
Let me taste a little bit there.
Is it
That's
moist?
frosty. That's good.
Can you
Very
taste
good.
Can you taste the zucchini though?
I can taste that famous touch.
Famous touch. You're so crazy. Come on up. Y'all, you can see these walnuts. So that's what I said. You can't see them till you cut it. So if you don't want them, don't put them in. If you don't like walnuts,
it's very good, baby.
do something
Seriously.
else. Ooh, pecan.
Cup of milk.
You guys, this is so good. That's my own recipe. But you know, I haven't made this since the kids were kids. You know, because you forget about making stuff all the time. I'm always cooking and doing and pound cakes. And I made a peach pie the other day. I took my crust that I had, made with you all. I showed you how to make that perfect crust out my freezer. I put it in that microwave for 9 seconds. And then dropped it down in the freezer, just chill up again until I was ready for it. When I rolled it out, I made a peach cobbler that, woo, oh my goodness. You know what? It only stayed here one day. One day, y'all, we're gonna make it on the show. I'm gonna show you how to make it. And look, you can make it with canned, or you can make it with fresh. I just happen to make these with cans because I had so many and my girlfriend gave me. But I hope you guys try this zucchini bread. It's so delicious. If you want to put an icing on it, you can. Okay? But you don't have to. The music is by me. Y'all know what's coming up on the block? It's going to be those beans, red beans, and rice and cornbread. I hope you enjoyed this segment. We had us a big old accident with the salt. But hey, it should have been thrown over my shoulder, not the floor. Thank you guys for coming in. See you guys next Wednesday. No pop-ups yet because we still haven't started construction over here yet. I love you guys. Thanks for all the support. Try the recipe. Share me out. If you guys like it and you make it, please go back and show me a picture of it. I would love to see what you did with it and what you thought. Okay? You guys have a beautiful weekend. Thank you.